Oh, hey everyone. How's it going? All right. Let's see. I want to make a little adjustment here like that. And also double check that you can hear me okay. Yes, can you? Okay. Hello. All right. Let's see. Let's say some hellos. Some people here in the chat already, I see. Underwater Pirates says, hope the Mighty Strike gets to USA Gundam soon. I pre-ordered it and I'm psyched to build it. Yeah, we were just talking about that on the live stream just before this over on the USA Gundam TV channel, that the kit is on the way here at the moment. So it actually should be here very soon. Weekend to build. Pierce said it's not, I mean, depends on if you classify Friday as part of the weekend or not. It's debatable, but yeah, basically, sure. Weekend build. And David's here, Jonathan's here, and let's see, Lee, what's going on, guys? How's the gold with cheese gold? Yeah, I think honestly the gold looks pretty nice. If you look at these parts, the gold also does seem to be kind of like high gloss too. So I mean, I don't know, depends on your personal taste if you like it or not, but overall I think it looks pretty good. You do have a mix. Some of like the joint parts are in like a little bit different, a little bit more kind of dull gold. It's not as high gloss. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell with this tiny little piece, but yeah, there is two different types of gold anyway. So okay, I also thought, just to kind of mix things up a bit, we'll start with the backpack first, actually. And also, not going to be putting on the stickers quite yet at the moment. These guys. Oof, these guys, which I'm sure will look pretty good, actually, to be honest, on there. But I'm not going to put them on right now. I want to show what the kit is going to look like for anyone who's maybe interested. And I did the same thing with like the, what was it? The Rising Freedom Gundam, if you guys remember, with that for the live build. And then for the review, I wanted to show it without the stickers first, just for anyone who's like very anti-sticker and doesn't want to put the stickers on. You can see how it's going to look. Then I'll put the stickers on. David, to answer your question, yeah, they are the thicker types. So we have two different sticker sheets. So we have a normal foil sticker sheet here, and then these are like the thicker type. Yes, so it's like on a, they're not quite as thick though as some of the other ones. And it's not like anyway, it is like a thin layer of plastic, but yeah, they're not like as thick as some of the sticker sheets, like I know like what you're talking about. But let's get to it here. Starting off, and I'll ask you guys if I can just find the first part, what we're looking for. Here it is. Is it the same as the Schwarzette stickers? No, I think, yeah, that's what I mean. Like the Schwarzette stickers, I think were like the little bit thicker type ones. These are not quite as thick. Oh, this is interesting. So for the backpack, that's it. That's all the backpack is just these two parts. But the Proud Defender is a whole different thing that we make separately. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. This one goes on that side, and this side's actually different. That's interesting. Oh, why is that? This one is to hold something different? Or, yeah, okay. That's on there like that. So the wings will be the same. Oh, okay, so the connection for the wings is the same to the backpack, but on one side it also has this additional connection point here that's for holding the sword, I guess, right? Interesting. And I got this long part here. But yeah, they made a whole section in the manual. They did for the backpack. It's its own section here. can see here's backpack, which is just those two parts, as I was showing you, and then the Proud Defender, so whole different thing. I don't know why they just didn't have that all as the backpack, but I guess this can be its own separate thing, and maybe it showed that in the movie. I've still not seen the movie yet. I've heard it's on Netflix now. Is that correct? So yeah, I think I mentioned that I wanted to try to watch it maybe sometime this weekend. So we'll see. Getting these pieces together, kind of tricky there. All right. Speaking of weekend, though, what do you guys got going on this weekend? Anything fun? Gonna be working on any? Oh, we also build the sword now at this point. It's kind of very odd not to build the sword like in the part where we're building the other weapons, but okay. It's like you build this part of the center of the backpack, then it has you build the sword, then it has you build the wings of the backpack. It's kind of odd, but okay. So what are we doing here with this part? So like this, after all the stickers, honestly, probably should be putting on the stickers now because it seems like it's going to be easier to put the stickers on. Oh yeah, because these parts like open up. So I will have to take this apart a little bit in order to put the stickers on later. But that's fine. I'll do that. Hey. Uh-oh, that's not right. Pay attention to the manual here. Oh yeah, this is going to be kind of tricky. Maybe I will put the stickers on now. Let's see. Studying for my hopefully final CPA exam. Been sitting on the Optimus Prime for ages, but I'll finally be able to work on it after Monday. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, these parts are going to be kind of tricky to get apart. Might as well put the stickers on now, I guess, but yeah, I guess so. All right. So never mind on that plan. The problem is I don't have any tweezers here at the moment, which that's also going to make it kind of difficult. Let's see how well I can do this by hand. These long ones are going to be probably okay, but what I'm worried about is for some of the smaller ones would be kind of hard to do without tweezers. My tweezers that I had here, I took home. I'm working on something. These ones should be fine, though. It's just going to take a minute. There's obviously just a few of these to put on. But finishing up my hunt and kill kit. Oh, yeah, that was a cool one. Never got one for myself, but it did look like a cool design. Let's see. Oh. Stick you there for a second. Hang on. Try to get this part off again. Okay. As for me, probably not gonna be working on too much Gunpla stuff, but if you guys have seen, we did here at USA Gundam Store, we did get the Eternal Star Glory kit in at long last, and gonna be working on, that'll be the next live build that I'll be live building next week. So I'm just getting ready all the parts and everything. Started on that last night and might work on that a bit more over the weekend. If not the weekend, then on Monday we'll work on that kit some more, getting it ready to live build as soon as I can, which will probably be like probably Wednesday of next week. Hey, let's see. There we go. What's the plan with this one? Just build or going to paint and stuff too? Vlad, no plans at the moment. I do have a custom kit bash that I am working on with the Rising Freedom. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. With the Rising Freedom and what was it? The Immortal Justice, right? those two kits, kind of like kit bashing the two of those kits together. I know you may have heard me talk about this before, because it's something I started, and I need to go back and actually just finish that up. But obviously, if you guys saw the video that went up yesterday, then you saw that I also have been working on that the Stratohound kit. So check out that video if you guys missed it. It's about how to build the Stratohound from Kotobukiya. So here's the first wing part, which we have 4 of to make. So yeah, with that closed up, it looks like this, and then you just open that up. Should slide open, slide, there we go. Kind of like push it out a little bit. That looks pretty cool, I gotta say, pretty nice. And this part here, like that. And then basically just need to do the same thing for all of our other wing parts here. So it's going to be sticker time for a few moments. Did you notice that the little yellow wings are upside down on the model kit? Little yellow wings are upside down on the model kit? What do you mean, Khan? Did you notice that the little yellow wings are upside down on the model kit? Which kit do you mean? This one? Or like a kit that I built? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Sorry. So then I probably didn't notice then, if I'm not sure what you're talking about, but let me know. Maybe I'm just drawing a blank. So yeah, and then the Star Glory kit I'll be working on next week. And then as for today's video, aside from obviously doing this live stream, I do have the video edited and ready to upload for a review video later today. That'll be on the Gyobo Custom, the Melis Gyobo Custom kit from the HD Kyokai Senki line. And so like I did with the recent video on the Aaron Rhino Custom, that'll be like a video review of the main kit and then plus also weapon sets in there. And in the case of the Gyobo Custom, I also am covering 2 different weapon sets for that, weapon sets 6 and 7 from that line. So some cool stuff. Check that out. That video will be up later today and probably be available to watch like tonight on like US time. So check that out. But yeah, then probably not too much else over the weekend. Actually, don't really know what the plan's going to be for this weekend. Probably not a whole lot, just hanging out. And then on Monday is my wife's final chemotherapy treatment. So that'll be great. And then still not completely done with all that, but that'll be nice to at least be done with that step, right? So it's going good. All right. It's Mighty Strike Freedom. No, I'm not sure. Sorry. Yes, it is great news, indeed. Yes. Thank you. So Monday will be your last treatment for that. Then we have like a little bit time off, and then she's still got to do like some radiation treatment as well. And then we'll just kind of see how that all has worked out, and hopefully be able to move on with our lives after that. So that'll be good. But yeah, if you guys missed the live stream with Adam and I this morning on the USA Gundam TV channel, I talked about how, not really so much talked about, but I mentioned in a brief passing how I will be going on a vacation next month in July up to Illinois to go visit my parents there. And so I'll be off for 2 weeks. Won't be doing much So I don't think that I'll be able to like really pretty much do much of anything Gundam related or YouTube or anything. So it'd be a good opportunity for you guys to go back and check out any previous videos that you may have missed during that time, because there won't be anything new to watch for a couple weeks, I think. But though I do plan to have the announcement for the new contest out before then, so during that time I might be able to just kind of keep up with like the contest entries and stuff that are coming in at that time, and I'd be able to give you guys some updates and stuff, maybe regarding that. Maybe do like a live stream with the judges or something during that time, where we can talk about like our expectations and excitement regarding the contest and stuff. So we'll see. Might be able to do something during that time. But yeah, the new contest I'm hoping to have announced for you guys beginning of July. So it's right around the corner, as I've mentioned. Just kind of working on finalizing the details for that, and we'll be good to go. So I'm excited. Good to decompress sometimes. Yeah, that's true. And you know, since moving to the US from Korea, now it's been almost 3 years. First of all, that's crazy. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 3 years already. But also, it's I have not had any vacation since moving, so probably overdue for a little bit of decompressing and some vacation time. I mean, granted, it's not like we're like going on a getaway cruise or anything like that. We're just going to go visit family, but yeah, hopefully I can get some relaxation, some decompression. Some reading would be good. I'll take a couple of books with me, and to get some reading done would be nice too. But actually, I probably don't need to take books. I probably got books there at my parents' house that I need to bring back with me. That's the one thing too, is that since moving back, my parents have come to visit us here in Florida a couple of times, but we've not been up to where my parents live in Illinois to visit them yet. So there's stuff there at my parents' house of mine that I want to bring back with me. So, all right, that's that for that sticker sheet. Thank you for your patience. Okay, now we can move on with the build. A little change of pace. Yeah, it does a lot. Yeah, I think so. I hope so. I could use it. So let's see. Not necessarily like could use a change of pace, but just could use, you know. That's weird. Hang on. Okay. That is different. Good thing I double checked that. So our gold part here, another gold part here. Over the top of that. Okay, that's for that side. And then this side. Wait a minute. Like this. Okay. Golden wings look kind of tasty. Yeah. There's something. So yeah, that's why the earlier question about what am I planning on doing with this kit. No plans at the moment, but with like the Rising Strike Freedom and Immortal Justice, whatever, I didn't necessarily have plans for those either until I built the kit. And then I kind of got a little bit of inspiration, sort of. So the same could very well happen with this one. Although I'm not a big fan of, like, one of the things about the Freedom and Strike Freedom and their different variants and everything else is that I'm not like really big into the whole wings aspect. So it's just going to kind of be a matter of how's this go? Okay. Seeing what I can and or will want to do with these, like with the wings. I don't know. I'm not sure. So, okay. There's our backpack. Pretty straightforward. You just kind of build the white wing sections, and then the gold sections just kind of pretty simple, and then you just kind of sandwich them all together there to get the backpack. And then I guess this is going to ultimately then fit over the top of what we previously built as the backpack, which is basically just this one little thing there. So kind of cool that the backpack comes off and it's its own separate thing. And you do have a hard point there for being able to plug this onto an action base if you do want to have it flying off separately from the main suit. So okay, so there's the backpack. Now let's backtrack to the beginning, which actually starts off with the head. I'm going to start off with the torso, though, just to mix things up a little bit. The wings make the Strike Freedom God tier MS. That's certainly a fair opinion for you to have. Not one that I share, but you're welcome to have it. Let's see, for these, all right. The other thing, too, is a lot of you guys probably were already aware of this, but I wasn't, just because I never really looked at the design closely enough to be able to tell this on my own before I got the kit like in hand. But I was almost expecting this to be using some of the parts of the Revive Strike Freedom, and it basically just having like some new parts to it, like new backpack parts, new weapons parts, basically. But yeah, actually, in fact, it doesn't use any of the Revive Strike Freedom whatsoever. It's a completely new original kit. And yeah, a lot of you guys were probably already aware, but for me, it was a bit of a surprise because I just didn't really look at it that closely, I guess. All right. Oy. With that said, I mean, it does seem to be like it's probably going to be very similar in construction. I would have to go back. It's been a long time since I built that Revive Strike Freedom. But I would imagine it's similar in construction. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, that's weird. I don't know, maybe not that similar, because this is definitely something a little different. Huh. Yeah, the construction's very interesting here in the torso. Bandai's really, just when you think that there's no way they could possibly come up with any other, they've got like so many different ways to build the torso over the years. And this is something entirely new. Not ever come across a torso assembly quite like this before. So it's always interesting how just when you think you must have seen it all, Bandai can still come up with new ways to do stuff. Kudos to them. All right. It is quite different. And let's see, separate parts for the chest vents. Very nice. So the part separation, everything, is really, really good. If these want to stay in there, though, is the problem. So that one went in. No, it didn't. Okay. There we go. And this one's not wanting to fall into place. Come on. It's right there. What's blocking this from going in? Absolutely nothing. Okay, what's the problem? I don't think there's anything. It's not like it's a... Sometimes what can happen like in this process is like just a little piece of a nub that I cut off will fall like into the part somewhere or something like that. And sometimes I'll be putting a kit together and like it's not wanting to, the part's not wanting to go into place. And it's because there's a little piece of a nub in there. This one doesn't seem to be the case, but I don't know why I can't get this chest vent piece in here. There we go. All right, took a second, but there we go. And with the backpack. Now it's a torso with a backpack. Strike Freedom overrated? How could you? There was no stickers on that torso, right? No, okay. Good. Someone had messaged me recently with a slight rant of how often they're seeing the Freedom and its variants across multiple platforms. Do you think people are finally getting Freedom fatigue? No, I don't think so, Chris. You know, like some people, yeah, but I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say it's anything that like is pervasive. That like there's a noteworthy percentage of fans in the community who are, you know, getting Freedom fatigue. There's always anytime Bandai's making a new or variant versions of a mobile suit that's like one of their more popular ones, there's always going to be people complaining about that stuff. I don't know. But at the same time, there's also going to be a lot of people buying it up. So I think that there's not really any issue there. I avoided this kit just because I had the MGEX already. That's fair enough. I mean, the MGEX is really, really nice. It's a fantastic kit. I mean, this is not exactly the same design. It is slightly different, but I can understand. Like, if you're not a huge like Strike Freedom fan and you don't care about having like every single variant, if you're not really super in love with it, then having the MGEX, you kind of already have like the best kit available for a Strike Freedom fan. So yeah, unless you're a super fan, I get the impetus to pass on this one. But I think this is going to be a pretty good one. I mean, the construction so far is certainly pretty impressive. It's very nice. So maybe don't write this one off entirely yet until you kind of see it in action. All right. I do like how there's a lot of things to like about this, even so far. I mean, like I said, the construction so far has been really nice. But another thing too that I really like about this is over here we've got something pretty cool. So for the beam sabers, just like with the other versions, you have the two beam sabers, the handles on the side of the hips, and then you can combine them. But rather than actually combining them, we have just a swappable one. So it's like a part swapping thing where you can swap for just this one where the two ends are already connected. Some people may not like that. I know some people don't really like any time where there's like part swapping. But especially for an HG kit, I don't mind it at all. I almost kind of prefer it. So I like that. You don't have to worry about them kind of like coming apart. You've got this just as a single piece there. Well, it's actually three pieces. It's the one main handle is a single piece, and then you have two end pieces. And you have your beam effects there, of course, too. But I like that. I'm happy with that. What Gundam you think will get MGEX version? That's really hard to say. I really have no idea. And to be honest, I kind of would have to imagine that it's kind of tricky for Bandai too, because like that's their, at the moment, that's kind of like their flexing line, right? Where they can really kind of show off like the best of what they can do. And so it'd be a hard choice to, I wouldn't want to be the one there at Bandai who has to make that decision as to what's going to be the next MGEX kit, because you want to make something that's going to be, you know, like thoroughly impressive, right? But it's going to be tricky. Oh, and I'm just realizing I thought I was building the waist section. Actually, where I'm at in the manual, the waist section is already done, and now this is just building the rail guns, rail cannons. Anyway, here on this, so I'm gonna have to backtrack a little bit to get to where I thought I was building the waist section, but that's fine. Got to build this part anyway, so might as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh yeah. If I would have noticed, here it says railguns. It doesn't say waist. Waist is over here, the other page, before the legs. Okay. It's transformable. If transformable, there is already a Zeta Verka. Yeah, that's what I've mentioned that a couple times. That I thought the Zeta would have been a good one for the MGEX line, just because then they could make the EX point related to the transformation. But now that they just came out with the Verka kind of very recently, I don't think that that's going to be. I mean, maybe someday we'll see an MGEX Zeta Gundam as well. But honestly, I mean, like, I don't know. It's hard to imagine what else they could possibly do to make a more kind of thorough and enjoyable, engaging transformation than what they already have available in either honestly the 2.0, which still holds up very well, or obviously the Verka. So I'm not sure. Not sure at all what they might end up doing for that line. Don't want to clip the front skirts apart. I guess I need to go grab my nippers though. Which are over here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and those parts are not here. So, the Exia, yeah, that's another one too for the MGEX line. I've also thought that the Exia would be a good candidate. Basically, just essentially just making the perfect grade in 1/100 scale, just with the lighting effect and everything. But that's the thing. They've already done a MGEX kit where the gimmick was the what the hell? Where the gimmick was the lighting effect with the MGX unicorn. So, I mean, while it would be cool and popular, no doubt, I'm sure. Like I said, that line is kind of Bandai's opportunity to really kind of show off what it can do. And if they're just basically doing something that they already did before, it's not necessarily as impressive as doing something completely new. So I don't know. It's interesting question. What could they possibly have up their sleeve for that line? I do not know. This might be out of left field, but I would love an MGX version of the Tryon 3. Yeah, I kind of doubt it. But I get where you're coming from, how it would be interesting just because of the whole transformation and all that. But I think they're making a Chogokin figure of that, right? Aren't they? So I think for people who want like a larger, more expensive, like high quality version of that, you'll have the excuse me, you'll have the Chogokin figure, and probably not an MGX model kit or anything like that. I can see how an MGX 00 riser, but I have no idea how it would work. I mean, yeah, that could be too. ELS Quanta, yeah, any of those, like the Exia, the 00 riser, the ELS Quanta, it's all kind of similar in like kind of what it would ultimately be, as pretty much just a lighting gimmick essentially. Yeah, I don't know. The excess is another one that I thought if the gimmick is going to be the transformation, the excess is another one that I thought might be a good candidate. But I don't know. All right. Let's see. Where's that other piece? There it is. There and here. MGX Age FX. Yeah, something from Age could be cool. Yeah, that's the thing. It needs like a primary gimmick, right? And that's the thing. I mean, what they've done lighting, They've done gold. So that's the first thing. You have to think of what could the gimmick possibly be, and then what would be a good mobile suit to like exemplify that gimmick. And it also has to be a mobile suit that's pretty popular too. I mean, they can't do like some obscure mobile suit that doesn't even have an HG or any other kind of kits of it even available at all. So it had to be something, pretty well known, probably a lead Gundam from a major series. So maybe it'd be a Moon Gundam, or not a Moon Gundam, sorry, a Gundam X or Double X that has like the backpack has like a working charge function that like it's what would it be, solar panels, working solar panel on the back that charge up like an LED system or something for it. That wouldn't need like a full LED system like a Gundam Xia or something like that, but one that has just an LED in it, and rather than using a battery, uses solar power, and you can just open the wings to charge it. That could be kind of cool, huh? I don't know. What do you guys think? Even the leg construction here, it's like parts of the construction are sort of familiar, but even here it's still very, very unique, this build. Very different. All right. Hey. And of course, as you maybe could tell, I'm not sure if you guys could notice, but just to point it out in case you hadn't noticed, yes, this one also has no polycaps at all. Something that you guys know, it's not really a big concern for me, nothing really that I kind of really find too noteworthy, but I know it is something that some people do like to make mention of. So, and flip-flopping with old and new kits recently, that's good. Give yourself some nice variety though. MGX Shining Gundam LED for the super mode. Yeah, they could kind of like combine basically like what they've done with the Unicorn and the Strike Freedom. They could combine that using like the gold-plated parts, obviously, and then like the LED gimmick as well. Yeah, it could be kind of interesting. I'm a G Gundam fan, so I'd like it. And the Shining Gundam would be cool because we usually always get like God Gundam stuff, which the God Gundam's nice, but it'd be cool to get something Shining Gundam related. Yeah. Remember that special plastic that reacts to the temperature, MG Exia, that can turn the armor to Trans Am? Yeah, that would be cool. I want to say like a little almost too gimmicky of a gimmick. Something that you have to put your kit in the refrigerator to get it to change color. But I mean, that's something that maybe not for like an MGEX, but as like an entry grade kit, like that'd be really good to make like a different color version of like the entry grade Strike or something that's made out of that plastic that changes color. I could definitely see that. Happening. That would be kind of interesting. I don't know. We seem like kind of for the moment, we have pretty much everything's all kind of laid out. I was thinking about this during the live stream this morning with Adam. Like as far as what's going to be the next RG, we have the 2.0 of the Gundam and the Akatsuki already planned out. We don't really have much in the way of like anything 1/100 scale is the thing. That's kind of the only thing that's kind of really missing, like larger scale stuff that I can think of, unless I'm forgetting something. But we've got that RG kit already, and although we don't have anything 1/100 scale coming out again that I can think of at the moment, I know that like the MG Schneider Stein is coming out very soon. But in other news, that being said, we do have the Psycho Gundam Mark II, which is an HG kit, but it's going to be another big HG kit. So rather than 1/100 scale kits, we are getting like a couple of larger HG kits. We just got the Destroy Gundam, and before that, we had the Typhos Gundam, which was, I guess, the end of last year. But I mean, there's been like a number of larger HG kits that have been coming out recently, and then are coming out with the Psycho Gundam Mark II later on, presumably around the end of this year. Although I think we still don't have a release date for that one yet, do we? I don't recall. But I will say I'm already annoyed at how easily the beam saber handles come off with this. And what was the other kit? I think it was the SD, the MGSD Freedom Gundam that had a really great gimmick for latching the beam saber handles into the side skirts so that they wouldn't fall off all the time. And I remember really, really liking that. And I wish that they would have done something different with this. Like the way the beam saber handles fit into there's like a little slot groove that they kind of go into, which is kind of like easy to get them in place, but they do kind of seem to fall out a little too easily for my taste. And just double checking that I didn't miss any stickers, because so far I haven't used anything off this sticker sheet yet, which kind of makes me a bit worried like I maybe missed something, but I don't think so. I think most of that stuff's going on like the beam, on like the rifles, the beam rifles, and the head for the most part. So I don't think I really missed anything much. So, okay. Let's backtrack here real quick to the arms then next. Kind of saving the head and the weapons for last. Maybe I'll save the head for last. After the arms, we'll do the weapons. Did you see the 115 centimeter gunbuster from Moderoid Good Smile Company? 115 centimeter gunbuster? No, I don't think so. Is that the new gunbuster thing that they just announced? I saw that they just announced this. This one. Oop. This Moderoid kit. I don't think that this is what you're talking about, Chris, but there's that. Which from Gunbuster 2? Hmm. 115 millimeters? Not centimeters. I was going to say 115 centimeters would be, I think that's a little too big, isn't it? Just started watching. It's got that many stickers. Yes, this is the sticker sheet. But yeah, I think mostly it's just mostly on the rifles. Because yeah, so far building all the torso, waist, legs, and backpack, the only thing I've put stickers on so far is just for the pink stickers on like the wings. That's it, really, at this point. How big are your hands? Oh, regular size hands. I have big hands, so I don't know if that's related to whatever you guys are chatting about, but oh, you sent me a photo. Okay, let me see. Oh, no, I did not see about this. Oh, yeah. No, I have seen about this before. But where did I see that? Yeah. Why do the feet look like that? It's kind of weird looking, to be honest. It's got like it seems to be, I guess it's fully transformable Gunbuster. Just looking at the Gunbuster picture that Chris sent here for me. The feet look very weird. And also the chest is like really flat. I don't know. I think I'll just stick with the art plot kit, which is really, really nice. Where did I put that? Just right around here. Yeah, I can't really reach it at the moment, but the art plot kit. And then I do also have the minimum factory kit, which is really nice. Both of those are fixed pose. So, I mean, just depending on what you want. I don't mind it being fixed pose at all. So I like the look of both of those kits kind of more than I like that one. So probably going to pass on that. Let's see. Do you think Bandai will make RG, MG Gundams from this Seed Freedom? It's very possible. Yep, it's very possible. It's the kind of thing that you would think they would want to capitalize on like right away when the movie is like just out, like now. And so by waiting and making MG kits from this whenever they're going to make, I don't know exactly when, if it's next year or 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. I mean, like, it's kind of a weird thing where with Bandai, I mean, I would think that they would want to capitalize on stuff when it's new and fresh and hot and popular. They don't really seem to be necessarily in a big hurry for stuff like that. Like Armored Core is another example. Like they obviously knew when the game was coming out, and they're only like just now that the game's already been out for a long time, they're only just now coming out with the Armored Core kits. So I mean, you would have thought they would have wanted to plan those kits to come out closer to when the game was coming out originally. But I guess there's probably like some other I don't know if expansion is the right word, but some other expansion or kind of like sequel, something related to the game that's still yet to come out, right? I think that's the case. So maybe they're just trying to, I mean, if there is a plan at all towards the timing, and it's not just like if the timing plan is related to the games, then maybe what the plan is to kind of have stuff coming out kind of between the games to kind of keep the hype going in between the release of the games, maybe. I don't know. Don't know. Wait a minute. I do have a nice open hand here. Thank you very much. But there's our one arm. And there goes the beam saber handles again. Probably just going to leave that there for the time being. Zach, does it concern you that Bandai didn't make any RG kits from Armed Blood Orphans? No. I can only assume that maybe at some point they will make an RG Barbatos, I would imagine. I think that would make a lot of sense. I think it's probably a matter of when, not if. As far as making anything other than the Barbatos, that I'm not sure. Considering we haven't even got any other MGs other than the Barbatos yet, and everyone was kind of expecting they're going to make more. But do those arms lock shoulder, lock short, or shoulder too big? What? Oh, do the arms look short or the shoulders too big? I don't know. I mean, the strike frame usually has pretty big shoulders, right? And do the arms look short? I mean, I don't think so. When I was at first putting it together, I was kind of thinking the same thing. There's not really necessarily a bicep part, but the bicep part is kind of like you build it together with the connection of the shoulder armor. It's like that's this part right here. This is most of the bicep part is right here, which is the connection piece for the shoulder armor. So it's a bit kind of odd, I guess. Hang on. RG Barbie would probably make bank. I mean, yeah, of course, it'd be popular. So that's why I say, like, I'm sure that we will get an RG Barbatos at some point. It's just a matter of when. The other question would be, though, is which version of the Barbatos? I think probably they would go with Form 4, like just like the Master Grade would be my guess. But I don't know. They could decide to mix it up a little bit and go with something more like, I don't know, the Lupus or even the Lupus Rex, maybe. Who knows? All right. RG Lupus would be good, maybe. Honestly, I don't really like the design of the Lupus that much. It's probably my least favorite. Between like the three main versions that we have, between like the fourth form, which is like kind of the first main version that I think of, and hang on, sorry. Is that, yeah, okay. And the Lupus and the Lupus Rex, between those three, just the regular Lupus is probably my least favorite. Yeah, I don't know. Never really quite did it for me as much. The side skirts were one of the things that just I was not really a big fan of. So that's one thing that if you change that aspect of the design, then it's probably one that I could find a lot more that I like about it. It's that one part in particular. It's just not to my taste. Wild prediction, but I think the RG Strike Freedom gets a 2.0 and the RG Infinite Justice comes out at the same time. It's a wild prediction, but I mean, honestly, it doesn't sound all that far-fetched. I mean, I've heard a lot more far-fetched ideas than that. So you might not be too far off. Now moving on to the head, even though I said I was going to do this after the weapons, maybe I will. I'll just kind of put that to the side there. Got our beam shield part, which looks very nice. And the weapons. I was kind of surprised that the sword is black. Did you guys know that the sword is supposed to be black? And when you look at the images of the kit, you can kind of see that it's black. Let me show you. But like looking at it here, for example, I mean, it just looks like it's like a in space. There's a lot of just like black here, and then it just looks like it's just chrome. And I mean, like it sort of looks black, but it just kind of looks like it's in shadow, right? Like it's in like kind of regular chrome silver, but it's just shadowed. And then even here on the back side, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like you can see it there, and I just kind of assumed that it's just like part of the sword is in shadow, so that's why it looks like that. But it is actually, the blade is actually black, which is odd. That, not only that, the blade is two-tone. And let me just put this together here and I'll show you what I mean. Here like this. All right. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this, how the sharp part of the blade is glossy, and then the body of the blade, I guess it would be, or like the sides and the top, is in like a kind of matte finish. So hopefully you guys can see that. You can see what I mean. Got the gloss there and some matte finish there. So it's different. Anyway. It's black. Some people said it was given to strike freedom by Mina, the gold frame pilot. Probably have some properties. That's why it's black. Okay. Apparently, you can shine UV light on the gold, and it shines a little bit. I would imagine like it would reflect light. I can't imagine that the gold would like light up under UV light like it would if it was like a clear, like fluorescent clear color or something like that. Zach, what's your favorite non-Gundam mobile suit design from Iron Blooded Orphans? Probably the Greys, easily. It's one of my favorite mobile suit designs from the series, period. Whether you're talking Gundams or not, it's the Greys. So that's this far. The rifles are slightly different, so gotta make sure I pay attention to what I'm doing here. Mm-hmm. It's that. That. That's gonna extend. All right, now we're getting into the sticker madness. Yeah. This all white part, take a good look, because it's about to be very different once you get all the stickers on there. And I don't have any other tweezers here, do I? I don't think so. I'm gonna just have the one pair, which are unfortunately yeah. Where would I even have some more if I did? Just trying to think. Because some tweezers would certainly be helpful. I don't think I have any more here. Darn. Well, here's what we're gonna do then. It's gonna be a little trickier, but we can make it work. So that's sticker 9. Okay. And 10. Really, is there no... Oh, right. This one goes here. Use our knife blade, which is a little bit trickier to do, but... All right. Come on. That's 2 stuck. Yep. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. I might leave the stickers off of here for now, and I'll have to put these on later when I have tweezers, because some of these little ones especially are going to be really tricky to do without tweezers. So for that reason, well, I can put these on here, which are going to be kind of in the way to try to do later. At least put that one on. And here. Ugh. All right. Oh, you know, I just realized. Yeah, they are very small. I just realized that once again, I forgot to put the music on. Does using a toothpick consider as a good alternative if you don't have tweezers? So, no, tweezers. The toothpick's not a replacement for the tweezers. The toothpick is something that I use in addition to the tweezers. So, tweezers are for putting the sticker in place, and the toothpick is for then like pressing the sticker down into the details of the part. So you kind of need both. And these stickers I can do is kind of tricky and would be a lot easier. We're making it work. Just bear with me a moment here. There we go. And then, but wait, there's another sticker over here. And how are we supposed to put this one on? This is meant to wrap around this whole part. Good grief. How's that meant to work? Here's where we're definitely going to need the toothpick. Pressing the sticker down into there. Then this needs to wrap all the way around to there. Like that. Then we can put this part on. And this one here on the back end. Is this meant to click? Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. And the camera part. Oh, man. All right, so yes, quite the change from the unpainted, unstickered version. All right, as for our other one here, let me just put this one together real quick. I don't think he's gonna turn anytime soon. Oh, sorry. The camera froze. Sorry about that. Is here just a second. Let me do this. Just gonna switch here just for a second. Hey, just putting the stickers on. You're not really missing anything at the moment. But what I'm wondering is, where did those stickers go? Sticker 11. It's another like blue lining sticker that I seem to have missed somewhere. Oh, on the backpack? Did I? I don't know. Well, there's one on the backpack that I missed. Sticker 8. But then there's a couple of other ones. I'm not sure where those go. Let's see. So just for like a little blue lining bit here on like the end of the center part of the backpack, which for some reason I'm kind of not getting it exactly quite right, but that's okay, close enough. And then yeah, there's two other little blue lining stickers. I'm not sure where these other ones go. Yuhan said Seed Freedom kits don't use polycaps. Right, that's correct. Sticker 11 there, those ones in the center. Usually you can just like look at the photos of the kit. I'm just looking for where's there other blue lining parts that I might have missed. I'm not seeing it. What am I know? Or unless it's on the top of the rifle. Ah, yes, it is. Okay. All right. So there's more stickers on the rifle that I need to put on here. Okay. Gotcha. That's fun. Okay. So this one actually goes on the top of here. Ugh. Yeah, definitely would have been easier with tweezers. Yeah. Come on. Ah. Okay. Let me see if our camera will be working now. Should be. Come on. Okay. Here we are. That's better. Yeah, I might do that when I get a new kit. What is it? Infinite Justice Spec 2. Yeah. This one's gonna be tricky. Yeah, basically it goes on the top where we already put the blue sticker, like around that wraps around the sides of the beam rifle. There's also this blue sticker which goes on the top, just to cover it, to make it look like a fully blue part. So, yeah. That's fun. There we go. Right. As we were saying, for the other beam rifle now. Oh no. Got this red one here first. All right, is that? Oh no, wait a minute. Okay. Handle and this part. And then all of our stickers on the other white part. I'm gonna put these over to the side here real quick. I'm actually gonna put this other one on the top of those parts on first, because I think it'll probably look better. Where the stickers don't really overlap, or they shouldn't really overlap too much, but where there's a really slight bit of overlap, I think that this will look better if this one's underneath. All right. Ugh. What a chore, though, I will say. Fortunately, this part would be very easy to mask if you're planning on painting it. Not a necessarily very like complex shape to have to mask around. So if you're wanting to paint it, I wouldn't worry too much. Should be pretty easy. Whew. All right. I'm quite lucky to live in a city with a Gundam base. When is the mighty Strike Freedom coming to USA Gundam Store? Leo, to answer your question, Adam and I were just talking about that this morning over on that live stream. And this kit is on the way here now. So I don't think it's supposed to be arriving today, but should be like beginning of next week, I guess. So if you pre-ordered it and you're waiting for it, or just waiting for it to come in stock, I don't think it's all sold out. You could wait until it arrives to order it, but yeah, like I said, I think it's coming very soon. Is that, where's the other camera piece? Did I drop it somewhere? I hope not. Where is it though? Should be another little red piece that I hope I didn't drop somewhere. And it's not here. And it's not... Oh, whew! It is in the box. All right, that's good. Whew. All right. That wouldn't have been fun. So, hang on, let me get this sticker on here, and then I'll show you guys basically the extent of this. So as for this sticker sheet, I'll zoom in here. All of these stickers, it's all just for the beam rifle. Excuse me, all for the beam rifles. There was that one that goes on the backpack. Mostly all of this just for the beam rifles. All of these gonna be going on the head, I guess. Really, is there four? There's 4 camera stickers on the head. Seriously? Oh yeah, there is 2 on the front and 2 on the back. Jeez. All right, this will be fun. All right, now we're gonna really test out my dexterity here with this one. See if I can get the teeny tiny camera stickers onto the head here without tweezers. You got the eyes, and then there's oh, that one's for the open gimmick in the head, huh? And actually, could opt to not use the stickers, at least for the front of the head, because this clear part comes through to the front. So, and also on the back. So yeah, I'm just going to leave those off for the time being, just kind of see how those look without that. And okay, that goes there, and that there. Yeah, so you don't really need the stickers. I did also sharpened the V fin, or I just filed down the gates on that, or not the gates, but the safety flags. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, then we've got this little guy here for because it needed a little bit more beam spam, we had to add the little thing on the head as well, which is going to be a part swapping part. So sharpened up all the V fins, and that gives us the final appearance thusly. But yeah, for that part, looks like it's yeah, we need to use these stickers for like the inside, kind of inside of this one. So this part with the cannon like opened up on the head is a parts forming gimmick. We have these like teeny little wraparound stickers for this part. Interestingly, not for the center of it though, which is kind of weird. That's everything for that. It's too small. Oh, there we go. Try my best here. This part's so small, I feel like it's gonna be hard to get any stickers to really look quite right on a tiny piece like this. That's my sense, but all right, something like that. I can live with that for the time being. Here you go. Yeah, on this part, these like little stickers that kind of wrap around the sides of there. It's pretty goofy, but that's for the open gimmick in the head. All right, that's it. What do you guys think about this kit? It's very interesting indeed. Yeah, I'm not sure what I might want to do with it. I'll have to spend some more time with it. Obviously, I'll work on the review, and that'll be next week. And I'll think about what I might want to do with this guy. If anything other than just the review, I'm not sure yet. But for right now, there he is. Does look pretty nice, I gotta say. So there you go. Oh, and we just lost the camera, so good timing. Yeah, I guess probably the battery died on that. So all right. Anyway, no worries, because we're all done. That's a wrap for today, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, everyone. Check out Mecha Mugs. Get this awesome the O mug like I've got here, and some cool coasters too. Yeah. I'm using this stuff here on my desk. Ooh. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Check out the Melees. Put it away somewhere, but the Melees Gyobo Custom. Yes. That review will be out later today. And then, next week I'll be doing a live build of the Eternal Star Glory, and then a subsequent review of that kit as well. Link, it's just Mecha Mugs on Instagram. If you go on Instagram, you should be able to find it. Just Mecha Mugs. It's on there, so check it out. And thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend. Also, we talked about this on the live stream earlier, and I think, I'm not sure. I know that if you guys are in the market for some master grades, Adam was saying that here at USA Gundam, he put like 30 different master grades on sale for like 25% off today. So check it out. But the email about that only went out to everybody like who signed up for email. So like if you're signed up to get like email alerts and stuff, you can pick it up. You can check that out. Anyway, But yeah, all right. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you later. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.